Good morning. Snapshot of the U.S. economy relative to the producer price index, inflation by relative to producers. I'm Rich Paz for Critical Point, Thursday, August 14, 10:09 a.m. Eastern Time. 8:30 this morning, we got the producer price index, and it jumped to 262.528 for July compared to June at 260.648. This was about a 9%, 0.9% jump month to month, and traders have been expecting, I believe, like a 0.2% month to month polls. So it was a gigantic change for them, a big up move month to month. Okay. Now, what we want to look at is this is giving us the long term picture, and this is a minor long term kitchen business cycle top in inflation in 2022. And it came down into a bottom in 2024 to as late 2024, and is turning up. Now, here's the key. As of July 2024, that can be a kitchen business cycle top. If so, it gave us a clue, higher inflation into next year, and it gave us that clue as February, and I've been warning of this all year long. As a backup, I said if he'll take out that high, and it just did it in June, and now it followed through in July and has caught people off guard, okay? What that's meaning is it's taking out highs, and it's look, you have to go all the way back to probably about November of 2022 to find the next highest. The business cycle model is saying likely, yes, inflation is going higher into next year. It may even go higher in the following year. We will take it one step at a time, okay? Now, we also have to consider there might be a chance in the next 2 months that it puts in a late top compared to 2022, a very long kitchen business cycle, rare to be that long, take that long. The evidence we would need is you'd probably have to bring inflation down before the end of the year, get it back down to these levels, not necessarily for the index, just the percent, okay? So that's low probability. It's on the bottom of our list of possibilities. The best forecast is inflation's going higher into next year. Now, what should happen now is down the road, the CPI should catch up to this PPI move. The PPI is going to be the leader. The producers are saying we've had it, we've got to charge more, we are going to charge more, we are doing it. This will trickle through to the stores, which will pick up the CPI inflation, which was left unchanged for July to June, okay, as of yesterday or day before. I forget when that report came out, okay? Now, at the end of this month, we should get the PCE inflation report that the Federal Reserve follows more than the CPI inflation. And as PCE normally will do the same thing. It'll be at different levels, but the same pattern, trends, same movements as the CPI. But I think people now will be a little nervous. What if the PCI showed a little more push of inflation, or the PCE shows more push of inflation than CPI? So there might be another surprise coming here at the end of this month. But right at the moment, this PPI is a big deal. Now, the interesting thing is the stock market has hardly responded. It's only off just a little bit. That's a bit odd, and it worries me that this morning, before I knew of the PPI report, I came up with the term or label I'm going to use from now into 2027, that this stock market is being run by the junkies, the addicts who can think nothing that it goes up forever, the addicts who look at printed money and thinking the stock market gets a share of that every single time, and the stock market then must go up, the addicts that believe bad news does not matter, our children shot in the streets does not matter, consumers hurting at the store, okay, working for nothing day in, day out, does not matter. The companies are going to make the money, that matters, and then there's printed money. And I must admit, we have that today. We all probably have to be junkies, whether we like it or not, and follow the trend and be involved with it. But hopefully we can be the smartest of junkies, that we're standing in that crowd, being happy-dappy, going along with the show, but we need to know when to leave that crowd, because a bad day cometh. The day of reckoning is coming. Right at the moment, even the model's optimistic here for the future, but There can be headwinds, problems, and complications yet. And go to criticalpointpod.com to learn more about my business cycle analysis. Helped me for decades, helped me beat the stock market more than most people. And I think it'll help you and help you with the economy and grains and gold and Bitcoin and oil. Okay. All right. At any rate, this morning, that PPI report helps solidify the model business cycle forecast. Okay. Suggesting we've got higher inflation going into next year. These tariffs are finally going to trickle in here and make this impact to push the inflation higher. All right, I've developed my own model, but there's similarities to my model to economist Schumpeter's model written in his Business Cycles book. You may want to look at that, and you can even look those things up on Wikipedia about Schumpeter. You can look up about the kitchen business cycle. You can look up about the juggler business cycle that makes or breaks the decade, the boom, bust. At any rate, I hope you'll join me at criticalpointpod.com, 60-day free trial. Most people only give you 2 days to a month, and I used to do that, but now I got a brand new website, new subscriptions, new prices. Get on board with us. A lot of great and terrible things are coming yet this decade. I think we can be on track with it. Past results not necessarily indicative of future results. Have a great day. Thank you.